Hello everyone, this is Dr. Ahmed Ergin. I'm an endocrinologist, a diabetes specialist, and a diabetes education specialist. Diabetes is my passion, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to bring blood sugar down fast. We live in a fast society, and everybody wants to do everything fast. Well, that's not always the best thing, and I'll tell you why, but I'll also tell you how to bring it fast. So it's like, I'll tell you how to do it, but I'll tell you the risks associated with it, so you decide what to do with it, okay? So, let's get into it. Now, you can bring your blood sugar fast in different ways. If you're a newly diagnosed diabetic, sometimes you get shocked, oh my god, what am I going to do? I got diabetes, I get that sentence, and then you start watching these YouTube videos, the guys are talking about, don't eat this, don't eat that, you're dead, you're out. And then you get into this extreme motivation, and then you're like, okay, I'm not going to eat anything, I'm going to just eat steak and bacon all day long. Well, that brings your blood sugar down. Is that good for you? Not really. Totally wrong. Totally wrong. So, you should not be living on a saturated fat diet and keep your blood sugar down, because that is going to destroy your blood vessels and arteries, and you're going to end up dying from a heart attack or stroke with the very nice blood sugars. There you have it. Now, you can definitely change your diet, but I do not recommend like this extreme diets where you cut all the carbs out of your life. That is not maintainable. But definitely, there are a lot of people who are addicted to sodas, there are a lot of people who are addicted to bread, they're addicted to rice, culturally, whatever it is. If you can start learning about portion control and understand, look at my diabetic diet video, click on the link. The diabetic diet video makes you understand about the portion control, the moderation, and all that good stuff that you were not even thinking about before. Now you start thinking about it, and you're going to realize your blood sugar will be dramatically different. By the time you get diabetes, you lose around 70-80% of your insulin production capacity. The cells that produce insulin are gone. So people think that they're going into remission because they're cutting the carbs completely. It's like saying, oh, well, I'm not rich because I'm not spending any money. Well, that's not going to last too long, right? You're going to end up needing stuff. So just like that, you cannot just cut the carbs and say, oh, my diabetes has suddenly disappeared. It did not disappear. It's just, you just covered it up. So the moment you start eating carbs, your blood sugar goes up again. So you have to have a long-term plan, and the long-term plan is portion control, keeping your carbohydrates low, sticking with the healthy carbs, and we have a lot of videos about that in this channel. Now, of course, the diet will help you a lot. The second thing is you have to make sure you use aggressive methods to bring your blood sugar down. Because when your blood sugars are so high, your pancreatic beta cells, which are the insulin producing cells, are struggling to make any insulin. It's like, think like an economical crisis where there's money, but nobody wants to spend it. And everybody's scared. Your beta cells are like that. When the sugar is so high, your beta cells are like stunned. They don't want to do anything. Not that they cannot do it. They just don't want to do anything. They don't even understand what's going on because blood sugars are so high, because your beta cells understand the difference. But if it is always high, the difference is only between 350 to 400. Your beta cells are like, what is this? They don't get it. So we call this glucotoxicity. Glucose is toxic to your beta cells. Now, what you do is you go find a good doctor who understands diabetes. Not a chiropractor, not a YouTube guy who works at a church and talks about eating carbs. You need to find a doctor who understands diabetes, who is specializing in this. You don't have to see me. I'm not telling you that. You need to find someone who is passionate about diabetes, who went to school for that. Not just passion. Passion is not enough. You also have to know what you're doing. Now, with that approach, that doctor can formulate a plan to just bring your blood sugar down within a week or two. A lot of my patients, when they come in, they're desperate. They say, whatever I do is not working, or hey, I cannot just stop my carbs like they say, etc., etc. We always find a tailored plan to bring the blood sugar down with a combination of medications. Now, they first get scared. They're like, oh, this is like a couple of medications at the same time. But I tell them, look, we are gonna back off, but we have to attack this aggressively at first, get the blood sugar down, and I bet you your beta cells will start working again, and we're gonna, of course, moderation in your diet is going to be the key at the same time, but we're gonna start pulling back those medications back off once your A1C comes to almost normal levels. So we bring people's A1C from 15% down to 5% on a daily basis. So you look at some YouTube videos, they make it look like this is like a very rare event. No, this happens 20 times in my clinic, every day, all day. We bring people's blood sugar down very quickly with the aggressive approach. Now, you don't have to have a lot of medications either. So just a few medications, strong medications together, with a good diet approach, you can bring your blood sugar down. Now, what medications you can take? GLP-1 agonist class, which we talk about, we have another video that talks about the best diabetic medicines. Click below, click on the link, and we have that great video that talks about the best diabetic medications. But, as I said, you don't have to be on them forever. Also, I have created a diabetic support supplement that actually works in my practice almost as good as any other diabetic drug in the market. And finally, I'm going to launch that in around 2 months, and I know you guys will love it. But that natural approach also helps save a lot of patients from using other medications. Now, as I said, we are using natural or regular medications to bring the blood sugar down fast, and then we let your body take over and start making insulin again whenever you need. Alright, so of course we talked about the diet, we talked about the medications, and of course diet is a very important, exercise is a very important part of it. I know a lot of people will say, I don't have time, this and that, but you can create, if just 30 minutes of your time, brisk walking, something like that every day. If you can incorporate this to your life, it's not going to only help your diabetes, it's going to help your heart disease, if any, or future heart disease. It's going to help your cholesterol. It's going to have a lot of benefits that you all know of. So incorporating a 30 minutes of exercise to your life, including the dietary modification and moderation in your diet, will help you still enjoy your life and bring your blood sugar down fast. And when I say fast, I mean like in a couple of weeks. You can bring your blood sugar down in a couple of weeks if you do this approach. Don't hesitate using the medications if you need to. But as I said, the moderation in your diet and exercise is your best friends. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video. But before that, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Talk to you later.
Hi, I am Srihan. Welcome to our channel Technical Srihan. Subscribe my channel. Let's watch this video so everyone will think about their body and be great. Let's start the video. Diabetes, a group of metabolic diseases that cause high blood sugar level. Type 1 diabetes is a situation where body is unable to produce insulin. Drinking water helps control the blood sugar levels. Erratic blood sugar is a common problem nowadays, and a lot of people are looking for ways to control diabetes naturally. It was in 2012 when my mother discovered that she had type 2 diabetes after a routine blood test. Daily medication and the health troubles that silently come along with diabetes were not the ideal concept to her. Since she used to give insulin shots to my dad and regularly took him to the doctors for years, she did not want to go through the same path. Therefore, she wanted to manage diabetes naturally, planned to follow a strong regimen in order to reverse her condition. She lost weight almost 6 to 7 kgs, started her morning walks and yoga sessions, and paid close attention to her diet and caloric intake. Moreover, to keep her blood glucose level in control, she regularly monitored her blood sugar and her medicines, which helped her to maintain her body's insulin level. So far, she has been able to control her diabetes and its consequences with these natural diabetes remedies. However, most of us are not able to follow such strict diet and routine, and usually get swayed whenever we see exotic desserts. Most diabetics complain of having strong urges of eating sweet things, and that's completely normal. If you are suffering from diabetes, then you may eat sweet things once in a while, but remember, moderation is the key. Having said that, there are many natural diabetes remedies through which you can manage diabetes. You may also consult your doctor before you try anything new to your diet. But before we tell you how to control diabetes naturally, let's understand what is diabetes and how it affects our health. What is diabetes and what are its types? Diabetes is a group of metabolic diseases that cause high blood sugar levels. This may happen due to inadequate production of insulin by the pancreas or when the cells of the body do not respond to the insulin produced. Type 1 diabetes is a situation where one's body is unable to produce insulin. It usually develops in childhood or adolescence, but it may occur at any age. The other is a condition in which the cells in the body fail to respond to the insulin produced. This is called type 2 diabetes, and about 90% of all cases of diabetes worldwide are of this type. Other than these two types, there is also a third kind, gestational diabetes, which affects females during pregnancy. Diabetes is a group of metabolic diseases that cause high blood sugar levels. Natural remedies for diabetes. 1. Drink copper water. If you are looking for how to control sugar, then this is one of the most common home remedies you'll get to hear. It is believed that copper has many health benefits, and one of them is to keep diabetes in control. Drinking copper-treated water every day can help in controlling the symptoms. Put 1 cup of water in a copper vessel at night and drink the water next morning. When water is stored overnight in pure copper utensils, tiny copper particles leach into the water, making it copper-charged. 2. Maintain healthy diet. It is imperative to control your carb intake. Since carbs are broken down into glucose, that results in raising our blood sugar levels. Therefore, reducing carb intake can help with blood sugar control. Moreover, consuming an adequate amount of fiber-rich foods can help control our blood sugar. Adding more of soluble dietary fiber to our diet is the most effective. Eat more fresh vegetables and bitter herbs. Also read 6 sneaky foods that raise your blood sugar levels the most. 3. Drink sufficient water. Have you been wondering how to control diabetes naturally? This is one of the most common home remedies for diabetes. A lot of studies say that drinking water helps control the blood sugar levels. Moreover, enough water intake will prevent dehydration and support kidneys to flush out the toxins through urine. Regular intake of water rehydrates the blood, which lowers your blood sugar levels and further reduces the risk of having diabetes. However, opt for water and drinks that are calorie-free. Natural remedies for diabetes. Drinking water helps control the blood sugar levels. 4. Manage stress levels. Stress has never done any good to anyone. It can only worsen the situation. Moreover, if you are diabetic, it may affect your blood sugar levels. When we are under stress, hormones like glucagon and cortisol are secreted, which, in return, spike up our blood sugar levels. Experts suggest the best way to manage stress is to exercise or meditate regularly. By doing this, you may see some significant changes in your mental and physical health, ultimately controlling your diabetes. 5. Have a sound sleep. It is very important to have at least 8 hours of sleep. It promotes good mental as well as physical health. If your sleeping habits are not proper, then it may affect your blood sugar levels and insulin sensitivity, which is a root cause of weight gain. Maintaining good sleeping habit will help maintain blood sugar levels and manage a healthy weight. Follow these remedies to control your diabetes naturally. However, consult your doctor before you apply them. Let's watch this video so everyone will think about their body and be great. Good news, video coming to Hindi version very soon. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel.